All right, guys. So a lot of people are asking, they're calling me and saying, hey, should we still do offer presentations? Because it looks like a lot of offer presentations aren't working. The answer is that yes, a lot of offer presentations aren't working. What does it mean? And is the market crashing? The only way to answer that question is to look at the numbers. And this is what you guys should be doing. You should not be following the tabloids and looking at clickbait. So when you look at the actual data, and I'm looking at GTA Freehold right now, when we look at this data and we look at the trend lines, what are we seeing? So we're publishing today's quarterly report. So you'll have this insight. What we can see is that the total number of listings is on the increase. Is this abnormal for this time of the year? No, absolutely not. If you look at the last 5 years of monthly inventory, January, February, March, April, we always see an increase year over year. This is absolutely normal for our marketplace. Now, when you look at the number of sales, however, the number of sales at this time in the last quarter weekly, they have started to decline. Okay. Why do I think this is happening? What does it potentially mean? What I think is happening is a lot of the people that were going to acquire the real estate that's being listed, which is normal today, they have already purchased in December, January. Because they purchased December, January, we're seeing more listings come up to the market now that isn't being absorbed as quickly. At the same time, we just had a 0.25% interest rate hike in the Bank of Canada rate. And so there's a lot of clickbait, there's a lot of stuff happening out there, and a lot of people are responding to that by sitting on the fence and waiting to see what's happening. Is that meaning that our actual prices have come down? No, absolutely not. Prices have continued to remain relatively stable. Do I think prices are going to go up by $100,000 in the next 3 months? Probably not. I think we're probably seeing a good balanced trend at this point as far as the pricing is concerned. Okay. At the end of the day, offer presentations are built on supply and demand. Right now, we're seeing an influx of supply. I think a lot of sellers who thought that I could stick a sign up in front of my home and create an auction-like environment and sell it for millions over asking, those days are now starting to go because we're seeing more inventory, we're seeing less buyers, we're seeing a higher cost of borrowing, and all of these things means a little bit of a leveling out. Does it mean that we're in a bubble and things are going to crash? No, that's not what the trends look like. That's not what I think is going to happen. The people who are going to be impacted are the people that are flipping, the people that are buying now to flip before closing or flip within the year. Those are usually the losers in real estate because they're hedging, right? They're taking high risks against the market. The people that are going to buy and live in a property for the next 10 or 15 years are probably not going to be impacted in the long run. And so real estate has always been a long-term investment. As long as you're buying and looking to hold in the long run, you'll be just fine. Now let's look at the number of days on market. Number of days on market is 8, okay, 7 or 8 right now, which means that, again, things are stable. Nothing's crashing. Nothing crazy is happening. Just less buyers, more sellers in the market, supply and demand, simple stuff. So if you're listing a property now, do I think you should be looking for multiple offers? I think you need to look at your specific neighborhood and see what's happening in there. And for many regions, it's still working. For many regions, it isn't working. It all depends on the number of listings in that neighborhood. If you have any questions, reach out to me anytime. Bye for now.